How's it going there, everyone? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing us a brand new One Piece anime episode discussion. And for today's anime, guys, we are going to be talking about One Piece anime episode 766, where Peckoms finally tells Luffy everything that he needs to know about just about everything. But in this episode, it was more as, I would say, bringing more comic relief into the actual episode due to the fact that, we just been bombarded with just information about Big Mom Pirates, the Yonkos, Vince Smoke family, what's going on Zou Island, it's everything that's been going on. Of course this episode is going to be another comic relief episode, but there were still some serious moments in this episode. But it's just the way that Oda draws his style of animation, and he likes to go with the story pace, is he likes to show a little bit of just comic relief, and I love the way it kind of does that every now and then, due to that actual reason. Because granted, though, the next arc is going to be very, very important, and it's going to be full of serious tension that you're going to be wondering whoa, what just happened? There's going to be a sudden transition from what's been going on Zou to the next arc. That's what I'm saying. I'm loving the way they're kind of going with this added stuff. Just looking back after reading the manga, of course, and looking back at these episodes, it kind of goes off to say that, I'm loving the way that actually Oda is doing these episodes. But gratefully, though, we are actually looking at Peckoms in this episode, as he really was the main star of this episode. Granted, he really was. We've seen Peckoms as this formidable foe facing off against the Straw Hat Pirates back at Fishman Island, and then now in this episode, it just seems that his character was diminished due to that actual reason, because of the fact that he's around the Straw Hat Pirates. He seems more to show his comic side due to that actual reason, because every time someone's talking to Luffy, they just seems to get agitated to the point that it just seems in a very comical sense, and that's what Luffy tries to do. It seems that he tries to bring them down a level. It's basically, the way I see it is that because people are on this par of intelligence, and Luffy's kind of like sometimes about this way, he tries to bring them down to his level, and then he just, after he brought them down to their level, he just tries to subjugate them by just forcibly bringing down his own type of manliness and fortitude on them. It's just hilarious, the fact that how Luffy does that. It's, to me, that's how I see it with Peckoms, because Peckoms, he's a macho man, he's a lion, a Leo, us Leos out there, oh yeah, Leos. But it's just funny the way that Peckoms was just trying to tell Luffy that, this is not how the new world works, and Luffy has to learn that he's still a baby in the ranks. But it's funny because the fact that in the episode we get to see Peckoms finally does show his face and his eyes, and Luffy just laughs at the fact that, oh, you have beautiful eyes, and just Peckoms is just he's just looking at Luffy like, this is irrelevant what you're saying, man, just stay on topic. I was laughing at the fact that Luffy really does like to stray off from the subject at times, but it just seemed that the fact that, of course, Peckoms is he's just losing his mind being around Luffy. Like I said, it just, every character that's around Luffy, they just seem to be diminished every freaking time. No matter how strong, or no matter how evil the person was or is, they always seem to go into a comical sense. And that's the thing about One Piece, is that every villain can turn out to be good, or every hero can turn out to be a villain. Like I said, it's different. It's very well written as to how they go. But this episode, not only was Peckoms involved, but the Heart Pirates themselves. We finally get to see the Heart Pirates again, and I hate whenever they get mentioned, is the fact that they were used in a comical sense. I mean, come on, it's the Heart Pirates. We got the freaking Heart Pirates on scene right there, and I love the fact that Beppo and the rest of the crew were just right there, and they're telling Law, introduce us to the Straw Hat Pirates. We're here, and they kind of do some kind of. It was so hilarious. They kind of did something off of what is that thing called? Like a Power Rangers. There you go. I almost forget. It was slipped my mind right now. Like something off of the Power Rangers, where they do like the little stance. They do Beppo just stands up and kind of does like a one hand stand like the Karate Kid. I'm here laughing come on, man, just be more serious. But it's just the fact, the Heart Pirates, like I said, they seem to be very, very well respected pirates, and even the Minks themselves are actually even respecting them due to that actual reasoning, because Law was telling Luffy that, we need to leave this place due to that reason that, freaking Jack has already figured this place out. So it just goes along to say that Kaido's gonna come along, and it's just funny how they're having a serious conversation, and the Minks there, they just come and saying, oh, thank you for trying to save us. I thought that little scene was hilarious due to that actual reason, because Law really wasn't trying to save the Minx. He was really just trying to save his hide. In my honest opinion, from what it looked like, it really was what Law was just trying to just save himself. But it was funny in my honest opinion. And granted, we do get a little party scene in there. And Nekomamushi himself, it wasn't this episode. I'm loving the fact that Nekomamushi was actually involved, as he just seems to have a lot of Garfield essence in him. He just loves lasagna. He's always lazing around, and yet he always is prone to danger. Like, it's just funny out there how they show Nekomamushi. Like, you know, when he was facing off against Jack, he was this very strong character. He was this bloodthirsty killer, but then all of a sudden, he's now this, like I said, this comical character that just loves lasagna and just loves to make himself bleed and hurt himself. And it makes you wonder, like, what the heck? This character is one of the strongest characters that's in Zou Island. Like, what the heck? Like, it just makes you wonder. Like I said, Oda just does that with every single character. It's so hilarious, though. But also in the episode, speaking of the Minx and Nekomamushi, Peckoms he said something very important, and that's what I personally thought was very important, was due to the fact that when he was telling Luffy, Big Mom, whenever she tells him they're gonna get married, it's a political marriage. But the thing that really kind of stood out for me, and even when I read it in the manga itself, and for all you anime viewers that are actually watching this, what really stood out was the fact that Big Mom knew where Sanji's whereabouts were in the New World and the previous, in also in Paradise. Like, it was just like mind-boggling, you know. Even Luffy himself called Peckoms out, like saying, "Hey, how do you know all this information?" And like, the scenery just changed right there from comic to a very serious tone, and it was hilarious to that actual reason, because of that fact that you just look at that and you're like, holy snap, you know, what just happened here? And Peckoms tells Luffy, that's the power of a Yonko. You know, that's the price that you get, Luffy. And I'm here thinking, like, holy snap, what the frickin' frick? Like, goddamn, you know, like, Big Mama has, like, her information network is so huge that it's very fearsome, you know, just how many people does she have under her belt. And it goes along to say, like, holy snap, you know, like, what the heck, you know, Luffy, you're really gonna try to pick a fight with Big Mom? She has so many underlings under her, I should say, that it makes Luffy look like he's a nobody, like he's still in paradise, you know. And that's the thing that's really funny too, at the fact that right there and then, you know, Big Mom is just, she can really kill Luffy anytime if she wants to, in honesty. But Luffy tells Peckoms, oh no, I don't want to start a war. Maybe I should just go with like a couple of people instead of bringing my whole crew. And I'm like thinking, I'm pretty sure you're gonna need your whole crew, Luffy. I'm pretty sure war is already broken out, and there's just no going back to it right now. Like, I'm just laughing at that actual fact. Like I said, it's just hilarious how the episode is going, though. But like I said, though, the episode kind of did leave us off right there and then. At the end, we actually see Kinemon finally reaches the top of Zou. Finally. It was actually very exciting, seeing to the fact that, you know, Robin, Frankie, and Brock were there just trying to do their own thing. But right there and then, guys, Kinemon is now on the island. Let's just see what's gonna happen in the next episode, and it's gonna be exciting because for a fact that for all us manga viewers, we already know what's gonna go on. But just funny, just looking back at these episodes, and you're looking at like all these times, you know, just looking at the preview, you're wondering like, oh wow, like the way that Oda kind of made this seem on these episodes is hilarious. But like I said, all the anime viewers, just watch out for the next couple episodes with now that Kinemon is on the island. Just watch, guys. It's actually exciting, actually, to see, and it's gonna be jaw-dropping. Not gonna lie to you guys. I can't wait for the next episode, in all honesty. But like I said, that's it for today's episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought about this anime episode. Did you guys really think, you know, did you guys see Peckoms as like a very serious character there, or did you guys see him like as a nobody now, and did you guys see him as like on subpar on Luffy's role? But like I said, let me know down in the comments below. And as always, guys, if you guys enjoy my content, give it a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more One Piece anime related content. Or if you guys don't want to see more, actually, I have actually One Piece manga chapter discussions as well if you guys want to catch up on the manga itself. But like I said, though, guys, as always, have a wonderful day. But this is Mr. Zen, signing out.